America, it's time for the Ringside Wranglers Dirt Sheet with your host, Haz-Bin and Jack Jaw.
What's up, wrestling fans? I'm Jack Jaw, and we are coming to you live on demand in Tampa Bay. Yeah! Jack Jaw, Ringside Wrangler Wrestling Report. This week we got more dirt. We cover dirt every week. We got Haz-Bin in the house. Haz-Bin's a crazy man, just like me. Tampa, licking my wounds from last week, but it's okay. Gronk and Brady gonna take us to the promised land. What's up, Haz-Bin?
Well, on a positive note, at least that hurricane didn't come to Tampa Bay. That's nice.
That's right.
Of course, all the folks in Orange Beach and everywhere else, God bless them. But you were spared from that, at least for the moment. But I'm sure there'll be 15 more that are coming the next month or two. We'll have to worry about them as well. As you could tell, I'm in a really piss-ass poor mood right now. I'm really hoping that this show gets me in a better mood.
Oh, I guarantee it will. We've got dirt, and it's fun dirt, and it's new dirt. We love the dirt at the dirt sheet with the Ringside Wranglers. Here we go. We've got news from One Star is leaving the WWE. That's always good to find out who that would be. We've got a possible change in the WrestleMania 37 venue. That would be crazy. We've got who's got a new WWE contract. We've got Thunderdome, a.k.a. Thunderboom, in the morale, it looks like. We've got some falling out of favor in the WWE. That's never good for somebody. We've also got, what is it when you name a professional wrestler? What you want to have in your name? We've got some news on wrestlers who we're going to have two names, but they changed it to one for more when they turn to heel. We've got a new AEW signee. We've got new Miro gear, a.k.a. Rusev down at AEW. We got new Miro gear, and we also got a Miro wish list of who he wants to feud with first at AEW. And we also got news who he doesn't want to feud with, like wants nothing to do with, like shut him down. And we've also got a zombie woman
Neville
showing up in AEW. That's going to be crazy. What were you going to say, Haz-Bin?
Neville, Tupac.
That's right.
Neville. He doesn't want to work with him because he tore his bicep because he's a sloppy-ass wrestler.
Sloppy. Blew out his shoulder. We'll get there in a minute. Also, let's go to the top real quick. Rumored to be leaving WWE, and this is just speculation, but it's been picking up. Looks like Ricochet may be on his way out. I guess when they chose Cedric Alexander to join the hurt group or whatever they call him, and they chose him over Ricochet. Ricochet needed to turn heel for him to be legitimate and stick around, but he didn't turn heel. He's a face. I'm looking for him to be gone. Word is his contract was 3 years. It began in 2018, so look for him to be gone by January. What you think of that one? It's never good when you got Vince there.
He needs to go to Impact. He really should just go to Impact because I don't think he's going to fit in AEW. Now, I mean, no disrespect. I'm just telling you how it is. Bad mood or not, I just don't think he's going to fit in AEW. Impact as we go.
I got you. So look for him in Impact probably like April, May next year after they get over their 3-month deal. Next up, WrestleMania. Possibly changing venues. They said it was in Hollywood. They said it was going to be at the new SoFi, whatever, new big old LA Rams, LA Chargers arena. But they've been putting some pieces together, and people have been kind of figuring it out that it may not be there. And the reason why is what does WrestleMania typically do? They have their big show, and they find another arena in the area to do the Monday night show and the SmackDown show and the NXT show. Well, it looks like Staples Center has booked some concerts on the nights, the Mondays and Tuesdays and the Wednesdays and Fridays after WrestleMania. So they're thinking, word behind the scenes is they may be moving WrestleMania. What do you think of that one?
Well, I got news for all of them. COVID-19, my sources have told me that COVID-19 just signed a lucrative contract extension until 2027, and people are going to have to wear these damn masks and neck gaiters and everything else until 2027. So you'll be still doing social distancing wrestling, social distancing football, social distancing every damn thing until 2027 because COVID has just signed an exclusive contract extension. That's what my sources are telling me.
Well, I got one thing about your sources. They better be wrong. But either way, you know what? Me being in Tampa,
I'm going to turn 49 years old in 4 days, and my birthday's been canceled due to COVID.
Well, you need to make something happen.
Kid you not.
No, we ain't letting that happen. Not letting that happen. But either way, you know, they say they're going to Hollywood. There's possible rumors that they may move it. I'm saying move it back to Tampa Bay. Have it in Raymond James where it needs to be. Big blow up and just reset. Have Drew McIntyre win the belt in front of the crowd. What do you think of that? That's what I think needs to happen. Either way, on to more news. We've got new WWE
I think
contract.
they should have it at the East Park Rec Center in Houma.
Where is that? We're in Tampa. I can find a place in Tampa.
We put it in the East Park Rec Center in Houma. That's where WrestleMania should be.
Well, I don't even know where that is. We're down here in Tampa.
I'm talking about Houma, Louisiana, the legendary, notorious East Park Recreation Center.
I've never heard of that place.
Sportatorium in Dallas, the Irish Boys, McNeil's Boys Club in Shreveport, Independence Hall in Baton Rouge. These are iconic landmarks. I ain't talking about Soul 5, Soul Y, Soul B, Soul this. The hell with all that. Put it in East Park Rec Center. Watch how many people show up.
I don't even know what that is. I don't even know where Louisiana is. That like up north somewhere? We're down in Tampa. We're talking Tampa, man. Either way, let's go on to back to
all
the
you gotta do is just find where the next hurricane is going to be and just get on the clouds and it will take you right to Louisiana. Guarantee you.
Oh, I got you. They may trick you, but either way, let's get back to the dirt. New contract, WWE. I guess this guy right here ain't thinking it's dirt, but you know, Vince wanted to tie him down because you know he was only a hop, skip, and a jump from joining his brother at AEW. That would have been big. Looks like Jeff Hardy has a new contract. I think that's pretty cool. You know, Vince had to be thinking that right there, thinking, oh, my God, I can't have him leave and go join his brother, Matt. So Jeff Hardy, current IC champion. There he is right there. I say it's sweet. He's great. Great. That guy's a long timer, too. He's 20 years in the business and still prime timing like he is. What do you think of him?
I'm glad he signed the contract. I'm a fan of the Hardy Boys, but with all due respect, I think that Cody Rhodes made the right call in signing Matt to go to AEW because there are a lot of Jeff Hardys in AEW, but there are very few Matt Hardys in AEW. So I think they made the right Hardy boy going to AEW. I think they made the right call. Jeff is going to have a tremendous career. Hopefully he will retire, get in the Hall of Fame. He deserves it. He's earned it. But I'm glad that Matt is in AEW because I think the right Hardy boy got picked. And every time I see Jeff Hardy with them crazy ass 50-cent piece earlobes, I keep thinking of when Randy Orton took his index and middle finger and tried to rip his earlobe off. Jeez, awesome. Man.
That was brutal. Awesome. Well, speaking of Randy Orton and the WWE, word has it, you know, they spent so long in that performance center. Morale was way down, but it looks like it's Thunderdome. I'm calling it Thunderboom because morale is back up. They've got more room to work in. Just look at these pictures, how cool that Thunderdome is. Put aside, I'm going to tell you what, it looks like they're putting in more screens for the virtual fans. Those are coming in. More of a real feel versus that right there. No fans. That was good for a week, but man, that petered out quick. So morale is up in WWE. Vince came in, introduced the Thunderdome. We're all stoked about that Thunderdome. I know I am. I don't know about you, but either way. Also, another measure of good morale is word in the back is they like the fact that Roman is back. They like the fact that he's, you know, the face of the business right now, the face that runs the place as AJ, or face that built the place, whatever AJ used to say. I'll tell you right now, the face of WWE is Roman Reigns. What you think?
Yeah. I feel bad for his family because he took a hellacious butt whipping from Sally from the Valley this week, and I hope everybody in the Pensacola area was okay, because it was just like with Lake Charles, man. It took a hellacious beating with that hurricane. But I got a couple things about this Thunderdome thing, and I'm going to keep asking them until somebody answers my question. Number one, when is Mad Max going to show up? And I'm going to keep asking it every single week. No, I'm going to axe it. What is an axe good for? You chop a tree down with it. And I'm going to keep axing every week, when is Mad Max going to show up at the Thunderdome? My second thing I'm going to keep axing every week is, if you have AC/DC doing your theme song, why don't you have Thunderstruck in the Thunderdome with Mad Max?
Good point there. Good point. Mad Max.
I'll keep asking it every week.
Mad Max, AC/DC. Those are good questions. We'll get somebody on here and get answers to that. But that would be pretty cool. The Thunderstruck. That would be. I guess they can only pay so much for that music, whatever. But next up, we've got some guys that have possible falling out of favor. None other than Aleister Black and Andrade. Those guys appear to be falling out of favor. It is kind of funny how Aleister Black quickly survived or came back from his eye injury. They're not even selling that angle anymore. He's just a full-on heel. And word has it, the reason why they're falling out is back when this man, Mr. Paul Heyman, was doing the booking, story writing, whatever you want to say he was doing, he was high on Aleister Black, high on Andrade. But now that it's been taken over by Bruce Pritchard, it looks like those two are falling by the wayside. What you think?
Yeah. And if that's not bad enough, the newest character in the Pee-wee's Playhouse, or Wyndham Rotunda's Funhouse, if you will, is the Walrus, who is it's obvious it's a direct insult play on Paul Heyman. Tell me I'm wrong.
I put that together right there. I didn't even pick that up.
Tell me I'm wrong.
That's a pretty cool little angle right there.
Thing they're making fun of Paul Heyman. They made fun of Jim Ross. Now they're making fun of Paul Heyman. All these guys who are just, I'll never understand why you have people who are legends in this business like Jim Ross and Paul Heyman, what they have done for the industry. You can't even put into words the contributions these two men have done for this industry. And what do you do in return? Jim Ross, you have an angle where you have a cowboy hat being pulled out of someone's rear end when they're doing a gastronomical surgery. And then on Paul Heyman, we have a walrus, which is basically making fun of him in Pee-wee's Playhouse. I don't get it, dude. I don't get the fact. Why would you be so stupid as to insult the people whose ingenuity, their brains, their creative control made you who you are today? I dare anyone to tell me that Paul Heyman and Jim Ross did not make WWE as to what they are today. I dare you to prove me wrong. And what do we do in return? We make fun of them.
Yep. But hey, it was funny. You got to give WCW.
You
It was
bite the
pretty
hand
funny.
that
It was funny when WCW did it with the old Oklahoma. That was pretty funny. Either way,
yeah.
If Aleister Black and Andrade don't start doing some more activity on the storylines and stuff, I look for them to soon be shifted out, and who knows where they end up going. But hopefully they'll get back on the right track, and Bruce Pritchard will do some better writing, because Aleister Black, I don't know much about Andrade. He's okay. I like his little Selena Vega thing going on. He's going nowhere because he's hooked up with Charlotte Flair. But either way, Aleister Black, he's prime time, and they need to make sure they utilize him to the best. What you think, Bruce Pritchard?
I agree. I agree 100% with what you just said.
Yep.
I mean,
all right.
Aleister Black, I know for weeks they've been saying that if he doesn't do commentary, he's got to be able to speak English. They made a big deal about it. If you can't speak English, we're not going to put you. Oh, okay. But on the other side of the coin, I'm engaged to the Nature Boy Ric Flair's daughter. So,
well, you've got Asuka.
The thing with Asuka, I like that. I like Asuka because when she goes on a tirade, that's funny. I love when she does that. That's great.
That's a little out of control.
Entertainment right there to watch it. She has crazy.
She's got zero ability to speak English. Zero. But whatever. Nobody wants. Nobody's ready for Asuka's deal. That's all she can
Guess
say.
what? You see what you just said? You said right. English speak.
Yeah, nobody wants Asuka. Either way, nobody ready for Asuka. Well, moving on.
She and Hikaru best.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep. I got you. Well, let's move it on. Check this out. Found some news this week on these two guys, Rusev and Cesaro. Word has it when they were bringing these guys up, these guys were going to have a first and last name. It was going to be Alexander Rusev, and it was going to be Antonio Cesaro. Word has it, Vince took one look at that, and he was like, oh, no. I can't have heels being called Alex, or Tony. So then they quickly chopped their first name off and became Rusev and Cesaro. Either way, the rest is history. Cesaro is Prime Time. Rusev / Miro Prime Time. So Vince did him well by that single name. The artist known as Prince. There they are right there. That's why I'm called Jaw. You call me Jaw. You can call me Jack, but I answer to Jaw. One name. Either way, let's move it on. Check out this hottie. Rey Mysterio. You saw this last week, the last couple of weeks when his family's been coming out there.
What am I thinking about?
Yeah, well, there you go. Mysterio's daughter, little hottie herself, she's coming out helping the family, cheer on the brother.
Oh, boy.
She's pretty hot, and you knew it was coming. It was only a matter of time. She's out there coming to the aid of none other than Murphy. Murphy's another one. Used to be Buddy Murphy. I guess McMahon got a hold of that one and said, hey, no, kill that first name, Buddy. He's now just Murphy. There he is right there. Check him out right there. Alea Mysterio dating Murphy. What? That's got to piss Mysterio off. But either way, it looks like she's ready for prime time. She's going to be a primetime player in WWE. What, you're upset about that? Shaking his head. His mic ain't working right. Having a bad day. What you think?
I think she's ready for more than prime time. That's what I think. Yeah, I think she's ready for more than prime time. Trust me.
Well, there she is right there. Looks like Mr. Murphy. Murphy's got his hands full right there with her. But, that's a pretty good angle. We were talking weeks ago, we were thinking Dominic was going to be the one that was going to turn on his dad. Turns out his daughter's going to do it.
Yeah.
It's coming.
And you know what? Murphy, you look at Murphy, guy's in phenomenal shape. Who was he dating before?
Oh, no, Alexa Bliss. Right?
Sister Abigail. Now he's dating this gal. So Murphy's obviously doing something right.
Yeah. Murphy. Yep. He's got it going on. So look for that storyline to pick up.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Alea is going to be training to be a wrestler like her brother. Either way, I'm stoked about that little storyline. Let's move on to AEW. AEW's got another new signee. A couple more signees this week. This guy was pretty cool, Mr. Will Hobbs. We saw him on the pay-per-view, All Out, showed up for the Battle Royal. Week prior to that, he was nothing but, what do we call him, talent enhancement, and now he's ready for prime time. They're pushing him up. Big signing, Will Hobbs. Look for him. He's going to be teaming up with Moxley. Team Moxley, he's part of Darby Allin. Team Moxley this week on Dynamite. I think it's pretty cool. That's a pretty big beast. There he is in a stand down right there with Mr. Lance Archer. So he wasn't back down. All out. He was all out. Yep. Got to keep on going. Right there. I know we got some broken up language. What's that? What's that? Here we go. So
he's got something else all out too.
Who's that?
He needs a training bra.
Oh, okay. I got you. Don't be hurtful. Don't be hurtful. Either way, look at Big Will Hobb, AEW. Look for him next week on Dynamite. All right, let's go back to Dynamite and talk about some. We don't want to call him Mark Miro, but Mr. Miro, AEW has dropped his first official T-shirt. Check it out. The Best Man, they're calling it. I think that's pretty cool. AEW Miro, the Best Man. There's his shirt. I think it's pretty cool. Old letters. Get it today on the AEW website. This is likely the first of many Miro shirts to come. There we are. Check out a little image right there of back when Neville took on Rusev, back in the locker room interviewing about welcoming Miro to AEW. What kind of angle is he going to put? He just basically came right out and said, you know what? No way I'm ever – there he is when he got injured by Neville. So word has it, though, he's not – look, he wants no part of Pac/Neville. He wants prime time. He's dreaming right there. He's telling you who he wants. He wants right there Kenny Omega. That's going to be a great – you got to wonder who's going to be the face and heel in that story right there. I'm guessing Miro may be the heel, Omega, but Omega sort of heelish a little bit when he broke up with Paige when they broke up the tag team. But either way, Miro, the wrestler he wants is Kenny Omega. That right there is going to be a great angle. Mm-hmm. Keeping with AEW dirt, not so much dirt. This woman came from the dirt. This woman came up out of the dirt. You heard it this week on the Saturday night special, Mr. Chris Jericho's Facebook show. Check it out on Saturday night. Awesome. Jericho's talking AEW on Saturday nights, talking his career, answering questions. Pretty tight show. This week he was talking about Abaddon, checking her out. Call her Zombie Apocalypse chick, whatever you want to call her. Check out some of these shots. This chick is spooky. I mean, she's got the whole Hollywood film makeup thing going on. That face is like, talk about stop a Mack truck face. Whoa. That's a true butterface right there. Look at that. That looks legit. Somebody from Hollywood's doing that makeup. Abaddon, we saw her when she made her debut at the last pay-per-view, and she came out. We're going, man, that woman's spooky, and she got beat, had to go down. But I think when she comes back, she's coming back full force. That's a spooky, spooky-looking woman. Got any more shots of Abaddon, Mr. Punk? No more. Check out that eye. It looks like it's ready to fall out. The other one, I mean, dude, I don't know how she can see with that. Either way, so we were thinking, I was wondering about X-Pac. You know, I've been wondering where he was. I think you asked where he was, if he was on. You probably know this. I didn't know this until I saw it this week. X-Pac, he's with a group of British wrestlers that are stuck over in Europe. They can't come here. He's been shut down. The travel ban is still going on. I didn't even realize that. They can't even come back. So that's where X-Pac has been. It's crazy that they haven't put together some kind of story with him interviewing from over there to keep that relevant. Because I guess he's going to come back and just make a big blow-up scene. Maybe he comes out and goes after Rusev. But like you said, Rusev wants nothing to do with that. But either way, that's pretty cool. So check it out. Maybe look for whenever some of this pandemic settles down and they start allowing people to fly in and out of Europe. I'm not advocating that. I'm just saying when it does happen, looks like X-Pac or Pac will be coming back. He had to think that when he named his name. 7 years, you're saying? 2027? So Mr. Haz-Bin thinks it's 2027 until the pandemic is over.
Yes.
That ain't going to happen, dude. That will never happen. Wrestling won't be able to survive.
That's correct.
That. No, you're wrong.
That's correct.
Wrong.
Dude, I got up on Monday. Being canceled.
What's canceled on Monday? What's going to be canceled on Monday? Nothing.
I got a bird coming up on Monday.
Oh, that ain't canceled. We'll find you a Mexican tortilla house that'll be open. I guarantee that place will be open. We'll find a place. Hey, down here in Tampa, there's always places open. Tampa Bay, baby. We need to bring WrestleMania back to Raymond James this year in Tampa. You know how many wrestlers live in Tampa? Do you have any idea the wrestlers that live in Tampa that are from Tampa? I mean, the list goes on all the way from Hulk Hogan down to Greg the Hammer Valentine.
A lot.
Heck, Drew McIntyre, he lived in Tampa. It's crazy the number of people live in Tampa. You can't go anywhere without running into wrestlers down here. They see me, they go, hey, there's Jack Jaw. There's Jack Jaw. And I'm going, that's right. Right here in Tampa. That's right. Producer Punk. He called me up. Hey, are you in Tampa? I said, that's right. Jack Jaw's in Tampa. I don't know where you are. Some East Park Center or something stupid like that. I don't know. Either way. I'm Jack Jaw. This is getting crazy. We talked dirt this week. Look us up, like and subscribe us on Facebook, and maybe Haz-Bin's audio will work better next time. You never can tell. He's always got some good comments. He's saying 2027. I'm saying he's smoking a little weed or something on that one. But either way, I'm Jack Jaw. That's Haz-Bin. This has been the Dirt Sheet with the Ringside Wranglers. Look us up, like and subscribe us. You want to hear some dirt? Hit us up, email ringsidewranglers@gmail.com. I'm Jack Jaw. That's Haz-Bin. We are out. Producer Punk, thank you very much. From Tampa. Yes, we're out.